Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hook your boy up with a like if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time
MMA.
Raging Al Real Estate Iaquinta is coming out and he's saying he is dealing with an injury right now. That's part of the reason he's not fighting, even though it's mainly real estate. But he says he still thinks he can kick the shit out of Kajan Johnson with one leg. Ooh. Some of you are thinking, who the fuck is that guy when I say Kajan Johnson? And some of you are thinking, time to pick a fight, time to pick a fight. Joe Silva, give me Nate Diaz. Raging don't run with your name. Why don't you try the ninja? That's the dude that made the fucking diss track, the MMA diss track. He's an actual UFC fighter / rapper, and he made a fucking track where he called out Nate Diaz, Al Iaquinta, like John Tuck, and he said he was trying to pick a fight. He's also the same guy that after that song said, hey, I think we might not need to trash talk each other because it stops the union from... Kajan Johnson is a mess as far as I'm concerned. Just because the research I've did, man, on one hand he's talking about fighters' rights, and on the other hand, he's talking about fighters' rights and how the way fighters talk trash about each other stops them from getting together, and then on the other hand he's making fucking diss tracks talking about fucking all these fighters. So I mean, maybe he grew up since his diss tracks or something a couple years ago, and he was like, you know what, we need to stop fucking making diss tracks. I don't fucking know. But the point is, Al Iaquinta at that point went up to Kajan Johnson at the UFC's Athletes Retreat and slapped the fucking food out of Kajan Johnson's hand. Wonder if it was Cajun food. Anyways, he slapped the fucking plate out of Kajan Johnson's hand, and he said Kajan Johnson didn't do shit about it. And now he's coming out saying, even though he's dealing with the leg injury, he still thinks he can kick the shit out of Kajan Johnson with one leg. And this is interesting because remember I was just doing that video on Luke Rockhold where I was saying how he said, you know, he's healing up his leg injury, so he's probably not going to be fighting anybody, but he will be ready to step in just in case George St. Pierre or Michael Bisping falls out. But he's still got to check on his leg injury before he like fights Yoel Romero or something. And I was like, okay, I kind of see what you're saying, but how are you going to be healthy enough to fight the winner of George St. Pierre and Michael Bisping, but you don't know if you're going to be healthy enough to Yoel Romero? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, at first when I read this Al Iaquinta article, I was thinking that too. So, you know, your leg's too injured to fight anybody not named Kajan Johnson. Okay, I get it. Other than that, you're selling real estate. And I mean, it is what it is. You can either buy these guys as fucking excuses or you cannot. It's your opinion. But to me, it's a little weird when somebody talks about their injuries, but at the same time is willing to take a fight with somebody else. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. But it is funny because could Iaquinta take out I really want to see this fight, bro. I really want to see this fight. Al Iaquinta and Kajan Johnson, they both have the same fucking nickname. They need to fight for the nickname. Who's the real Ragin'? Is it Ragin' Kajan or Ragin' Al? Is Kajan Johnson gonna make him change his fucking nickname to the Ninja? Oh god. We gotta see this fight. Dana, make it happen. Al Iaquinta said he can kick the shit out of Kajan Johnson on one leg, and fuck it. He also said that whenever he's scheduled to fight, he sells more houses. So maybe Al Iaquinta's thinking, maybe I need to book a fight, get a couple of how these houses sold. I don't know. Al Iaquinta does seem like he would be successful in real estate. I do think he's doing fine, and if you can make money not getting your fucking eggs scrambled and punched in the head by somebody that's more than likely on fucking steroids, as in the Daniel Cormier situation, go ahead and sell some fucking houses. I'm not gonna knock anybody that stops getting punched in the face so they can make money a different way. That's fine, but don't fucking dibble and dabble, bro. Don't come out here and get me hyped up wanting to see the Kajan Johnson fight and then fucking my fucking leg actually. So with that being said, Kajan Johnson is coming off of a fucking pretty brutal knockout. He was on the Fight Pass card at like 2 weekends ago. The first fight after Mayweather McGregor. What was that? Fucking it wasn't UFC Japan. It was a Rockhold Branch. I made. Either way, Kajan Johnson fought on Fight Pass on one of those cards. He got a fucking knockout. And I actually did that video, man. I gotta link the video here. all the beef between like Iaquinta and Kajan Johnson, including like Kajan Johnson's rap songs and what Iaquinta said about slapping his food out of his hand. I put it all together in one video, so I'll link that video in this description and on the cards or annotations, whatever the fuck. But with that being said, it is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you think about Iaquinta and Kajan Johnson in the comments. You probably don't give a shit about Kajan Johnson, but what do you think about Iaquinta and his real estate? When do you think he's coming back to fight? Who do you want to see him come back to fight? Are you interested in the Battle of the Regions? I know I am. I gotta see it. Dana, make it happen. It is what it is. Let that know what the fuck you talking about in the comments. I'm out. What do you call a monkey in a minefield? A baboom.